Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to a new story, to a new Turkish story for beginners. Why do I call it for beginners? I know the words are a little bit hard for beginners, but the explanation is for beginners. For those who are starting to learn the language, I try to explain these stories in details. That's why I call them for beginners because I had a question about that or a comment on one of the stories. So, our story today is called Aslan ile Fil Masalı. I didn't write the word masalı, the tail. So, it's the tale of the lion and the elephant. So, we know what's ile. We've explained it several times before. Let's start with our story. Bir zamanlar ormanlar kralı aslan oturmuş kendi kendine düşünüyormuş. Let's say the meaning of the sentence first and then each word. Once upon a time, the lion, the king of the forest, was sitting and thinking to himself. So bir zamanlar, we take it once upon a time because it's one of these times, one times. Okay, once upon a time. Ormanlar kralı aslan, the lion, the king of the forest. This is how translated. Orman is forest. Ormanlar, forests, the plural because you have lar. Kral means king. Kralı, the king. Aslan, we have the lion. So, and we know we don't translate each word alone, we take the whole meaning. So it means the lion, the king of the forest, oturmuş kendi kendine düşünüyormuş. Was sitting and thinking to himself. So, oturmuş was sitting, düşünüyormuş was thinking, kendi kendine to himself. So he was sitting alone and thinking. Oturmuş from oturmak to sit. Muş, we said the reported past tense. We use it a lot in stories. And when someone is telling you something, he's reporting a story, an action, something that happened, and you weren't there. We use the muş, the reported past tense, and not the normal past tense. Kendi kendine to himself. Düşünüyormuş from düşünmek to think. Uyuyor is the present continuous tense, and muş, we said it now. Düşünüyormuş was thinking. So again, the sentence means once upon a time, the lion, the king of the forest, was sitting and thinking to himself. Ben çok güçlüyüm. I am very strong. So ben, I, very çok güç is strong, güçlüyüm. I am strong, güçlü. Güçlü is strong. Güç is strength. Keskin, güçlü pençelerim. Dişlerim var. I have sharp, strong claw, and teeth. So keskin means sharp. Güçlü, as we said, means strong. Pençelerim, pençe means his, like, we don't say his nails for the animal, or the here we're talking about the aslan, is his claw, like our nails. So claw, this pençe, claw, pençeler, claws, and then mine. So clothes, my clothes. Dişlerim var, dish is tooth, dişlerim, my teeth. And we know ler is plural. So, meaning of the sentence, I have sharp, strong claws and teeth. Bu yüzden ormandaki tüm hayvanlar benden korkar. That's why all the animals in the forest are afraid of me. Bu yüzden, that's why. Ormandaki, those who are in the forest. So key here refers to all the animals he's talking about. So those animals that are in the forest, tüm hayvanlar, all the animals, benden korkar, are afraid from me. Korkar, from korkmak, to be afraid. Korkar, here's the geniş zaman because it's something that happens always. We use the geniş zaman. They are always afraid from him. So again, the meaning of the sentence, that's why all the animals in the forest are afraid from me. Fakat neden sabahları bir horoz öttüğünde onun sesinden ürküyorum? Meaning of the sentence, but why am I frightened by the sound of a rooster's voice when it crows in the morning? Fakat neden? But why? We go to the verb. Ürküyorum, like korkuyorum, frightened. Am I frightened? Because we have a question. So why here, but why am I frightened? From what? From the onun sesinden, from the from his voice. We're talking about horuz, which is the rooster. So again, but why am I frightened? From frightened by, we say frightened by the sound of the roosters, the sound of the rooster's voice when it crows in the morning. Sabahları. Fakat, but, neden, why, sabahları, the mornings, this is how we say it, bir horoz, a rooster, ötünde means when he crows. So the sound of the horoz, the rooster, is ötürmek. Okay, so inde, this is inde, we took it in the last grammar part in B2, it means like when it crows, when he does that sound, like we say for the dog, when he does the sound, we say bark, right? The rooster, we say this word, and that's it. So the meaning of the sentence would be, but why am I frightened? By the sound of the rooster's voice when it crows. When in the mornings. Now here, of course, as I usually say, always say, we don't take each word alone and do that English translation. We have to fix it a little bit because this is how it is to be meaningful for us in English. Let's continue. Aslan kendi kendine konuşmaya devam etti. The lion continued to speak with himself. So the lion devam etti, continued, kendi kendine, to himself, konuşmaya, speaking. So the lion continued talking to himself. This is how we can translate it also. Böyle bir hayat yaşanmaya değer mi? Is such a life worth living? Böyle bir hayat, such a life, yaşanmaya, to be lived, değer mi? Değer means value, but or worth. Yes, we can say value or worth. We want to translate the same sentence. We say, is such a life worth living? Ormandaki en güçlü ve en cesurlardan biriyim ama yine de horoz gibi küçük bir canlı sadece öterek hayatımın çekiciliğine yok etme gücüne nasıl sahip olabiliyor? Now we have a very long sentence. First, let's say the translation from the word ormandaki to olabiliyor. The meaning of the sentence would be, I am one of the strongest and bravest in the forest, and yet how can a small creature like a rooster have the power to destroy the charm of my life just by crowing? Biri means one. Biriyim, I am the one. So I am one of what? Of the most strongest. Okay, we can say strongest, of the most strongest, yes, and most bravest in the forest. So this sentence is a little bit easy. Now, in the second sentence, we have to translate all of it. I cannot translate each word alone. I will tell you the meaning of each word alone, but again, let me remind you the meaning of the rest of the sentence that we haven't explained yet, because it's connected together. The meaning of the second part of this sentence from Amma till the end. But how can a small creature like a rooster have the power to destroy the charm of my life just by crowing? Ama, but, yine de, yet. It comes in the meaning of yet in the sentence. But yet, how, nasıl, how can a small creature like a rooster? So how can a small creature, canlı means creature. How can a small creature like a rooster? So we're done with the first part. Again, the meaning, but yet, how can a small creature like a rooster hayatımın çekiciliğini yok etme, meaning, now we have my life, çekiciliğine means charm, yok etme, it makes it not appear, not happen. So means the three words over here, they mean destroy the charm. So destroy, yok etme. Destroy what? The charm of my life. Hayatımın çekiciliğine yok etme means destroy the charm of my life. Sadece öterek. Only by crowing. Okay, the sound of the rooster. Now here gücüne we did not translate it. Let's say güç, we said it means power. So here let's translate again, but yet how can a small creature like a rooster have the power to destroy the charm of my life only by crowing? So if you think it's hard, repeat this part only and then I'm sure you'll find it easier. Let's continue with the story. Tam o sırada kocaman bir fil aslanın bu düşünceli halini görerek kulaklarını ileri geri çırparak aslanın yanına geldi. Meaning of the sentence, just then a huge elephant, seeing the thoughtful state of the lion, came to the lion flapping his ears back and forth. Tam o sırada, we can say it as just then, at that time. Kocaman bir fil, a huge elephant. Aslanın bu düşünceli haline görerek, seeing the thoughtfulness of the lion. So he's seeing the thoughtful state. He's seeing, by seeing the thoughtful state, hal means state, of the lion. Kulaklarını ileri geri çırparak aslanın yanına geldi. He came next to the lion. Çırparak, by doing what we know arak means like by flapping his ears to the front and to the back. So back and forth we can say. Again, the meaning of the sentence is, at that time a huge elephant, seeing the thoughtful state, seeing this thoughtful state of the lion, came beside the lion by flapping his ears forth and back. Feel. Now the elephant is speaking because we have here quotations. Aslan kardeş, seni çok düşünceli gördüm. Seni bu kadar rahatsız eden ne? diye sordu. Diye sordu, we know by now it means he asked. The elephant asked the following sentence. Aslan kardeş, lion friend, this is how we say it. Seni çok düşünceli gördüm. I saw you very thoughtful. So gördüm, I saw, I saw you very thoughtful. Seni bu kadar rahatsız eden ne? What makes you so uncomfortable? Or we can say what bothers you so much? Seni you bu kadar, that much, rahatsız eden, from rahatsız etmek means bother. You're not feeling well. You're bothered. Ne, what? So again, the meaning of this sentence, the elephant said, or asked, because sordu means asked. The elephant asked, Brother Lion, I saw you very thoughtful. What is bothering you that much, or what bothers you that much? We can say whatever we want. We can translate it as whatever we want. Aslan acısını fil ile paylaşmayı düşündü ve ona sordu. The lion thought of sharing his pain with the elephant and asked him. Let's start at the end. It's easier. Ona sordu. Sordu asked, ona hem. So he asked him and he asked him. Aslan acısını fil ile paylaşmayı düşündü. The lion thought of sharing his pain, acı, like pain, acısı, his pain with the elephant. Senin gibi muazzam bir cüssesi ve güçlü olan bir canlıya herhangi bir canlı zarar verebilir mi? diye sordu. So let's say what he asked him first, the whole meaning, and then we go to each word alone. Can any living creature harm a creature of such enormous size and strength as you? So he's asking the elephant. To explain this sentence, let's come to the question first. Me. Okay, so herhangi bir canlı zarar verebilir mi? Can any living creature, bir canlı, we can say a creature or a living creature. So can any living creature harm, zarar verebilir. So here verebilir, ebil means can. With the question we say can. Can any living creature harm who? A creature of enormous size and strength like you. So let me say the meaning quickly and then we can relate. Can any living creature harm a creature of enormous size and strength like you? I hope it's clear. So senin gibi like you. Muazzam bir cüssesi means an enormous size ve gücü olan we say it together like strength. As we said before, bir canlıya a creature, a living creature and herhangi bir canlı zarar verebilir mi? Herhangi bir canlı zarar verebilir mi? All of this sentence means can any creature harm? Zarar vermek, to harm. Can any creature harm? Again, we go to the second sentence. A creature who is enormous in size and strength like you. Fil şöyle cevap verdi. The elephant replied this, şöyle, in these words. So the elephant replied the following. Şu küçük sivrisineği görüyor musun? So the K here should be yumuşak G by the way because it's followed by a vowel. Again, şu küçük sivrisineği görüyor musun? Do you see that little mosquito? So görüyor musun? Can you see or do you see that small mosquito? Eğer if sokarsa, here we're talking about the mosquito. So if it stings, it's it bites you. So if it bites or it stings, sa here we know it's related to eğer. When we have if, we should put sa. So if it stings the innermost part of my ear. So n each means innermost, which is very inside. Kısım means part. Kulak, here this word comes from kulak, means ear. Kulağımın, my ear. So if it stings the innermost part also because we have n here, innermost part of my ear, acıdan dileği dönebilirim. I could go crazy with pain. Acıdan deliye dönebilirim. I could go crazy from pain. So acı means pain. Acıdan from pain. We have deliye means from deli, which is crazy. Dönebilirim. I could from dönmek to turn, but we don't translate it this way. It means I could go crazy from pain. Dedi, he said. Don't forget, if you want to receive the PDF of this story and the other stories on my channel and the future stories, inshallah, that I will upload, click on the link in the description box below. Also, you have 5 Turkish stories where I explain in details, 9-hour long. Also, the link is in the description box below. Check them out. Now, the final part of our story and what do we learn from this story? Aslan, filin bu cevabıyla en güçlü canlıların bile zayıf noktalarının olduğunu anlamıştı. Meaning, with the answer of the elephant, the lion understood that even the strongest creatures have weak points. Filin bu cevabıyla, with this answer of the elephant, the lion understood that bile means even the strongest creatures have weak points. So zayıf means weak, nokta means point. Noktalarının, you're talking about the creature, have weak points. So with this answer of the elephant, the lion understood that even the strongest creatures have weak points. Kendine güveni geldi. He regained his self-confidence. So güven means trust. Güven means trust. Of course, kendine güveni geldi. It means he regained, it came back. We don't say it came back. He regained his self-confidence. That's how we say it. Ve hayatta hiçbir zaman sıkıntıların sevinçlerini gölgelemesine izin vermemeye karar verdi. And what did he decide? Karar verdi. He decided, let's say the meaning of the sentence first, decided to never let troubles overshadow his joys in life. So if we return to the first sentence, he regained trust in himself, again self-trust, and decided, karar verdi, he decided, never, hiçbir zaman, not at any time, which means never. So he decided never to let troubles, sıkıntı, we know troubles, to let troubles overshadow, gölgelemesine, overshadow, what? His joys, sevinçlerine, his joys in life. The last sentence, all of it means he regained self-confidence and decided to never let the troubles overshadow his joys in life. His joys in life. Here we have izin vermemeye karar verdi. He decided not to give permission. We didn't say this, but we said it to let the troubles, or to give permission to the troubles to overshadow the joys in life. Öğüt, advice, the lesson from this story is hepimizin zayıf noktaları var. We all have our weak points. So hepimizin, all of us, zayıf noktaları, weak points var, there is. But we say it as we all have our weaknesses or weak points. Also can say. Bunlardan şikayet etmek yerine hayattaki güzel şeylere odaklanmalıyız. Instead of complaining about these, we should focus on the good things in life. Bunlardan, from this. So şikayet etmek yerine. Yerine means instead, in place. So instead of complaining about this, odaklanmalıyız. We should. So malı, we know, means should. We should focus on the beautiful, on the good things in life. Hayattaki, ki, all of the good things, we put the kita, means in life. So what do we learn from this sentence again? And I hope that you apply this in your life. We all have our weaknesses. Instead of complaining about them, we should focus on the good things in life. So let me know if you agree with that in the comments section. And by this, we're done with our story. And now the last slide is the translation of this story in English, the same way I explained it. Don't forget, if you want to get your copy, check out the links in the description box below and share this story with other learners.